Hey guys, how's it going? I'm your Reskinned the Masterbox, and today I'll be doing my very first ever Modern Warfare 3 video. So consider this a first impressions video, and I'll probably put that in the title of the video anyway, but whatever. But either way guys, yes, this is Modern Warfare 3. Now, before I get started, I'll say a very long time ago, if you were to look in a couple of my earlier videos that I posted up on this channel, like almost a year ago, you'd probably find that I do say somewhere that I would never release a Modern Warfare 2 video. Well, I'm now going back on that vow with this, Modern Warfare 3, or should I call it Modern Warfare 2 Reskinned. Modern Warfare 2.5. Like, all these names are coming out, it's hilarious. But basically what I'm going to say is, yeah, this game is Modern Warfare 2 with all the bugs well, not all the bugs taken out of it, but it's just an enhancement of Modern Warfare 2, especially when it comes to the multiplayer. A little bit to do with the graphics, but the graphics doesn't necessarily bug me all too much. I will get graphics out of the way first and really quickly. Game looks nice. When you're playing campaign, I'll talk about campaign later as well. When you play campaign, the graphics are very good. It gives you a very wide sort of setting for vast distances, and it doesn't look like a piece of crap from really far away. Looks like really detailed, and then up close, there's a lot of explosions and bullets whizzing past you and everything. And the graphics it is pretty good. Sound probably could have done with a little bit of tweaking within the multiplayer and the campaign as well, but of course it's still good enough to tell when someone's running up behind you, especially if you're using the sound whoring like a certain somebody, me. But either way, yeah, I'm sorry about that guys. I just have a headset, what am I going to do? I got it for Christmas, but either way, yeah, it's a good, graphics sound good. There's a lot more colour in this as well compared to Modern Warfare 2, and I'm very happy about that as well, because that's one thing that especially, well, maybe not Black Ops. Well, yeah, actually, yes. Black Ops was lacking a little bit of colour. Modern Warfare 2 was lacking a little bit of colour as well. Just most CODs were lacking in colour. And this is a very bright, very vivid, colourful Modern Warfare. And the thing is, like, that's a good thing as well. But, like, I think contrasting-wise, it's could do with a little bit of an improvement. But apart from that, guys, enough of all that pretty bullshit. I'm just going to talk about the multiplayer now, because that's the only thing that you'd probably be watching this video for. Guys, multiplayer, as I've said before, is fantastic. Modern Warfare 2, re-enhanced, it's great, it's fun. As I've said before, it's pretty much Modern Warfare 2 with most of the bugs taken out of it. For example, there's also a lot less bullshit in this game as well. For example, when it comes to noob tubes and stuff like that, I have been killed by noob tubes about 2 or 3 times in my entire Modern Warfare 3 career, and that's been going on for about a day now. So I'm pretty happy about that as well. I don't think that you get extra noob tubes when you use scavenger or anything. So again, that's pretty good as well. And as well as that, what else is there? There's a couple of bullshit moments in there. For example, on the really tight maps. For example, the maps as well. I'll just really quickly mention the maps are good. The maps are okay. Probably. You absolutely know that they're going to release like 10, fucking map packs. They're going to release so many over the course of the next, I don't know, give it like, I don't know, maybe not 3, maybe 4 or 5 months. And they will release all this mapathy remedy bullshit, like hundreds of dollars worth of map packs. Like, they will release them so much, they're going to get so greedy, and they're just gonna absolutely piss off the fanboys big time. Betlehug, I'm sorry, I had to get that out of the way. Been watching the Machinima live stream. It is absolutely awesome, and it's just Matt Danovic with his whole Betlehug. But either way, it'd be weird if you guys weren't watching Machinima at all, which I would find very hard to believe. It'd just be hilarious, and I just randomly say that, and you have no idea what I'm talking about. But either way, yeah, the maps kind of at times feel a little bit condensed. That's usually when the pressure's building. I mean, that is what would normally happen, but most maps do feel kind of small, and I do actually think that is because they may or may not be actually a bit smaller in size compared to Black Ops' maps and or that Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2's maps. So yeah, apart from that guys, it is a pretty good campaign. Of course, multiplayer, there are a couple of bullshit moments, as I've said before, where spawning, for example, can be a little bit fucked at times. Again, on the really tight maps, for example, that one that kind of resembles Rust, where it's like a dust and then cargo ships in a building and then like an underground building and all that stuff, tunnels, whatnot. I keep forgetting, is it carbon? I don't know, it might not be carbon, but either way, yeah, it's kind of like that with spawning, because it does spawn. Sometimes people do spawn about 5 meters to your right or to your left of you. I've seen so many people spawn like dead in front of me, and I've just turned around and shot him. Oh, they've just turned around and shot me in the face, because with all that tight enclosed spawning, that has never benefited me like once ever in my whole Call of Duty career. It's never been of any use to me, and that kind of gives me the shits. But that's really one of the very rare things that actually gives me the shits in Call of Duty. So it's a good game. It's got like of course it being Modern Warfare 2.5, of course it's got that Modern Warfare 2 feel, but it does have an element of COD 4 in it as well, which I'm really happy about, because COD 4 was, in my honest opinion, just a slightly better gaming multiplayer experience than Modern Warfare 2, and of course COD 4 is a classic, so we've got a little bit of classic in Modern Warfare 3, even though the game is technically a little bit of a letdown. But I'm not saying that like lightly. That is a very hard thing to say, because this game is, even though very just repetitive of its predecessor in of the one it's preceding in Modern Warfare 3. Bloody hell, what the hell is going on with me? In Modern Warfare 2, it still is an enjoyable game, and the fact that it's a letdown really isn't all too fair, I would think. I mean, the game is enjoyable, and that's really all that matters. But either way, there's that. I'll really quickly mention, I'll get on Elite's case. Elite is, I've had a look at it, of course you get a free trial. Elite is good, very good for, it's good for learning maps, it's good for learning just the game's technicalities, just inside and out really quickly, as well as the maps and, of course, stat tracking, the whole reason it was made. I mean, the stat tracking is really good, and I mean, of course, it's not the first game to use stat tracking. Of course, we got, like, Need for Speed with Autolog, you've got, what else? You got, of course, Halo, Bungie.net, whatnot, and then, of course, Bentley Hook. Yeah. I can just imagine that one dude right now watching this video who has no idea what machinima is and is just sitting there with like a shit-eating grin on his face, and he's got no idea what I'm talking about. But either way, yeah, but apart from that, it is good. Is it worthy of the monthly or the however much money you would pay for the subscription? In my honest opinion, no. If you're minted, go for it, but really it just kind of depends on how big or how avid of a fan you are of Call of Duty, because Elite is good, and make as much make as much use of it as possible for the trial that you have before you actually lose it, because it's really good and it does help you learn the game pretty quickly. But apart from that, guys, I've gone pretty far over. I'll also really quickly mention one thing, the most important thing about Modern Warfare 3, and that is the soundtrack. No, it's not the soundtrack, but either way, soundtrack's just something which I like, and I just really want to quickly mention, Hans Zimmer wasn't in it this year. Very disappointed about that. I think that's the whole reason that the game is not doing as well as what it should be doing with reviews and with the public's opinion and whatnot, because they don't have Hans Zimmer. That is the biggest thing wrong with this game. They got Brian Taylor, which is okay, and I think he's worked on CODs before, but the thing is, Brian Taylor is very much like a Pepsi to Hans Zimmer being a Coke. I mean, if there's a choice between a Coke and a Pepsi, you're always going to pick the Coke, but you would gladly drink Pepsi if there isn't any Coke. So he does an okay job. There are some pretty awesome scores in the game, and that's pretty much all I'm going to say about the most pointless thing about it. I just like soundtracks in games. That's all I'm going to say. I mean, for example, Crysis. Hans Zimmer. What a surprise there. But either way, guys, that's pretty much it for me. This game is awesome, very fun. It may just be Modern Warfare 2 all over again, but I still enjoy it. Even though I am a little disappointed I've had to flunk out all this money for a full-on game, the price for a full game. But still, I do enjoy it. I can see myself playing this for a very long time, as I'm sure a lot of other people will. This game could very well lead into become a classic over time when people grow out of the whole it's just Modern Warfare 2 all over again stage, which may take a little bit of time, but apart from that, it's a good game. And really, that's it for me. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'm never going outside again. This game is very fun, and I'll catch you later. I'm your Reskinned in the Masterbox. Bye-bye.